Hi guys and welcome to episode 11 of the Neighbours podcast. We have our special guest today.
Special.
Special
Special in the right way.
You got to talk in the
I
microphone.
mean, hello, special. Yes, that's me.
Hello, yep. That's the great.
What?
It's just hello, special. Yes.
Special guest.
Oh, did
Today.
you say yes or guest?
Yes.
Yes.
Very
Very
good.
good.
Yes, I
today,
said yes.
Kiki.
Very good. Welcome.
Hello.
You might know Kiki from performances of TTS Lady in Starlight Children's Foundation charity event.
Would you like an example?
No, I don't want to scare him away yet.
Okay.
I will scare him away.
Is he Troy McClureing you? Hi, I'm Troy McClure.
And you may remember me from such
Things
charity
as-
streams as.
The one that the hot sauce was in. And agreeing to do a firefighter calendar.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
therapist.
We'll cover that today.
Oh, and therapist. We done that one too.
I was there for that. Yes.
Oh, is that when you're like a therapy pestily type thing?
No, that's when I was the therapist lady out of Tarkov.
Ah,
That was the day I raised the million for kids. And you know what the funny part about that was?
What?
All the news like websites in Australia and all the news like TV shows in Australia showed me as a woman. And so then I had a lot of comments from people from the army saying, he's changed.
Yeah,
He's gone a bit different.
he has. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Love it.
So I raised a million for kids and now I'm a lady.
Yes. Should
My
we,
lady?
Milady.
Milady.
Should we explain why we have a guest this week?
Yes.
We just thought we'd mix it up.
That's not true at all.
Oh.
Well, really?
Okay.
Well, we brought her over for the firefighter
Oh,
shoot.
yeah, that's right. I forgot what happened yesterday.
It was a
You'd
long time
erase it
ago.
from your memory.
I erased it because it was so oily that it's like clogged up all my pores and my brain can't think anymore.
Slid out.
I'm just going to,
Sorry.
just so we like don't
Hi.
have,
I'm new here.
No, but they're split channels, so it's fine. We can make her channel higher.
Yeah.
It's not like the time with us and the beer thing.
yeah,
it's
let's
fine.
not talk about the beer
Okay,
thing.
it's fine.
Anyway, okay, you don't. Oh shit! Sorry. There we go. People want to see your face.
Okay.
So what did we do yesterday then, Kiki?
Well, here's the thing. We commandeered some fire trucks and we greased ourselves up.
Grease me up, woman.
And then we took a bunch of photos for charity for the Firefighter Starlight
For the
calendar.
children. For the children.
For the
Not
kids.
directly for the kids, but also directly for the kids.
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll go back one step. I Curry jumped the gun a little bit. We actually were doing a charity event a few months back, and I agreed. I said if we got to $50,000, I would do a firefighter calendar shoot. Like I'm gonna be honest, like it was a bit of a low point, as in like the
We needed to incentivize
Tarkov
it.
was like is like kind of in a bit of a low at the moment, and not many people were watching it. Not many people were hyped, and people were having just a normal day kind of thing. So we had to really push to make 50 grand. And we said everything we possibly could. We sold our souls. You screamed a lot.
I did a lot of screaming.
She did a lot
Not
of
only
screaming.
did you sell your souls, but I was asleep in bed and my soul was sold without my knowing.
Yes.
So I was thrust
Yes.
upon this firefighter idea. I woke up in the morning and it was like, Micheal, this is Kiki, firefighter.
Yes, I started a Discord chat that said firefighter calendar shoot November.
And that's it. That's what I woke
That's
up
what he
to.
woke up to.
Yep.
And that's
then-
just like, I guess I'm doing this now. Oh, so
So
Yep.
it was starting off a bit slower than I would normally anticipate a charity event to go, which is fine because it's so generous that people already donate in the first place. But I was like, I always set myself like an internal goal, and I was like, I want to get 50 grand today, and I was like, shit, it's starting off slower than normal. We might not make that 50. And I was like, I called on the bat phone. I'm like, get Kiki in here, and so then Kiki's like, I've got someone over. Can you give me a couple of hours? And then she comes,
who was over?
friend. Anyway, so what?
I want to know more about the reasons why she couldn't give you her full divided attention from the get-go.
Because she has a life.
The
It's not the
Do you
beckoning
have a
call
life?
of
one
Pestily.
second that he messages me saying, "Can you get on stream?" and I'm
But
not home.
you and I have chatted. You don't sound like you have a life.
What the hell? Why is this turned into bashing me?
Bashing, I'm just understanding. There's a
Okay.
difference.
I was busy.
Well, that's my
Yes.
stomach.
The moment you made
Are you
the face,
farting?
your
No,
stomach
my
just goes.
stomach,
"Brrr."
my stomach's just like, I'm disappointed with you. Stop judging the woman.
It honestly sounded, all I could hear was brrr.
I have been doing
And I
horrible
was like,
farts this
wow,
morning
was he
in
fine?
bed with the pizzas and the beer.
I
Anyway,
don't think he was farting, but your stomach was doing that last night as well.
It
while we were
was.
playing cards.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about
Please
my
don't
bowels.
fart next
How has
to
this
me.
become about me?
Thank God it's not about me anymore.
Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Moving on.
So you called the bat phone.
Called on the bat phone for
Yeah.
Kiki, got her in, and she screamed her lungs out to make us raise $50,000. And in the process of that, I said, I'll do a calendar shoot as a firefighter for a firefighter calendar, which we will sell for charity if we got the 50 grand.
I wonder who it was because you were asking chat for incentives, right?
Yeah.
And somebody actually suggested the firefighter calendar.
Yeah,
I wonder who that was.
I don't know.
Leave a comment.
There you go.
Is that how this
Please.
works?
And remember,
Like and subscribe.
no.
What?
No. Ah, yes.
Oh, well, then don't like
there's a
and
few things
subscribe.
we need to remember. Go back to the first episode.
Yes.
Comments on that because if we get to 10,000 comments, which is the hardest of success, full stop. It's not views, it's comments.
10,000 comments.
10,000 comments. I will bleach everything except my eyebrows blonde. Everything.
Do I have to be here for that one?
You can do it if you want.
Hey, let's add an incentive. Kiki will do the bleaching.
And also,
Oh yeah,
Blindfolded.
the intro. This is where you have to do a jig. Do a jig.
Me?
If we all jig, they'll play the music over it.
I thought jigging was the
Kind
legs.
of like.
the neighbors.
Neighbor
podcast, it's the neighbors.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only
2,
Neighbors
3,
Podcast.
4.
It's a Neighbors Podcast. It's a Neighbors Podcast. It's a Neighbors Podcast. It's a Neighbor Podcast.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
That's actually intro.
Sorry.
Okay, beautiful.
All right. So yeah,
I see you worked hard on that one.
I did. I did work hard on that
obviously
one.
you listened to plenty of episodes, then.
No.
Adelaide hasn't
There
got
was
a
one.
lot happening here.
It's cold.
What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, so yeah, we organised to do the
stream,
firefighter calendar.
Yes.
And you reached the goal of 50,000.
We did.
Because of the incentive.
Thank you.
Because of her yelling.
Yes, there was a lot of yelling.
It's a combination.
So are you on the screen? When
No.
You're just in the
No.
background yelling.
I'm in the Discord call, so I just see the donations come through and I just scream when I'm like,
That's a commitment. That's a committed thing.
it's commitment by my dad and neighbors.
Does Paul do yelling in your streams for you?
No, he says hello and then he says goodbye.
Oh, Paul, why don't you ever,
Speak
repay?
in between.
Why don't you ever repay the favor? I feel like you and I should do some screaming during her next stream.
He's come on confessions before.
Oh wow!
We've done confessions.
There you go. Did
He's
you?
got his community.
Kiki does lots of things on her stream. On Sundays, she does confessions.
I see.
What else do I do?
On Sunday, she does confessions.
What's the worst confession we've had?
Wasn't there something about filling something up for a cum?
Okay, that's semen. For those of you that don't
Ejaculate.
know what,
Yeah.
I like to use the
But
word
I'm
ejaculate.
hopefully, I don't know why I'm hopeful, but I'm hoping it's human semen. But at the same
So-
time, I'm like, maybe horse.
So
Have you seen Van Wilder's?
no,
And they like milk their dog
no.
Now, so what?
and make a cream
what's the-
donut full
What's
of
the? Oh,
bulldog.
I do remember that. Oh,
bulldog jizz.
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, that was
I
Ryan
remember
Reynolds.
I remember hearing about
Do
that.
you know Deadpool?
Yes,
That was him.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, he was Van Wilder,
Yeah,
I don't know what.
and he filled a cream donut full of.
the movie Van Wilder.
I don't know what that is.
With
That's
Ryan
homework.
Reynolds.
Okay,
Anyway,
a
so
lot
that's
movies
one of
I
the
haven't
worst
seen.
confessions is someone's filled something up with.
No. So
That was the number one, wasn't it?
yes, not number one is in ranking. Number one is in the first confession I ever received. So it's all done in a Google Drive. So you have to start at one kind of thing, like when you log in, and then you just like type in the number where you're up to, and because they're all go back to the same one. And the first one that somebody ever submitted, can I even say it on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
This is a safe place.
This is a very safe place.
The first one, every single Sunday when I have to log in, the first confession I see every week is every day I dream of sucking another man's ejaculation out of you.
Wait, out of that person.
No, out of
No,
her.
out of me.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Neighbors.
neighbors podcast is a name. That's not nice. I don't like
No.
confessions.
Oh.
Not by that, but like that's not a confession. That's just a
You want a
person.
really feel good one?
Go on, I want a feel good one because that's
Oh,
not
let me
a.
think.
Well, no, because like
There's not
that's
many
just
of
a
them.
guy sounding like a sexual
Fire people
pervert.
saying. Yeah. Yep.
Could have been a female.
Could have been.
Wow, I never thought about that
You've
until
never
then.
thought of it from that point of view.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Not really keen.
Anyway, I don't want to. Well, I don't know. So, probably not as outrageous confessions, but scandalous ones.
Oh, you're asking somebody who has the worst memory in the world.
Let's move on from the confessions then.
So on Sunday she does confessions.
Yes.
Yeah. The cum suck.
Yes.
No! I don't want it to be defined that way.
On other stuff she does other stuff. On other days she does other stuff.
Yes. I've been addicted to Overwatch lately.
Overwatch 2.
And that is a game.
Yes.
From what I understand.
Yes.
Blizzard.
Where you overwatch things
Well,
twice.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
How do you not get it from that?
Well, is it like you watch a strategy thing? I'm not a gamer. You've got to understand this.
Watch a
Now let's think about gaming titles.
Warhammer.
Borderlands.
I love that game.
World Boss.
What was that one?
World Boss.
World Boss.
Yes.
Sims.
But like Borderlands.
Yeah.
Do you think they were thinking, America and Mexico? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where did
What's
they
this
get
game about? We're building a wall.
What land is it bordering?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. That's just where my mind went when they said
Yeah.
Borderlands.
No Man's Sky.
There's no man in the sky.
How do you...
Wait, is there a man in the sky?
Oh, no.
God is a woman.
Dogma.
Dogma. Anyway, so this is why we're doing the Firefighter calendar,
Yeah.
because of Kiki's help.
Yes.
It's all Kiki's fault.
It is.
No, it was that guy in chat that suggested it.
It was.
Thanks, it was fun.
But we
I
achieved
I
it.
did the typical Pestilly move.
What was that?
Michael organised it.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be the talent.
Uh-huh.
I felt really bad because when I chatted with Kiki, she had all these great themes and ideas.
Thank you.
And they were genuinely good ideas, but then I kind of talked to you about it and it was just like, I just want to get it done quickly, cheaply. We don't need to worry about it. We just need to do
Do you
quick,
want to see my
quick.
notepad? It
Like
just
she had
went.
heaps of notes and I was just like, look, nah. And she's like, well, that answers all those questions.
That literally eliminated like 30 questions. And I was like, oh.
Okay. To give perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did a charity event, I think in September.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been the middle of September. And in October, I went to America for 2 weeks.
America.
So I was gone for nearly 3/4 of October. So there was no option for me to organise anything or help,
No.
really. I was overseas, out of comms for most of it.
There was only the option for you to ruin all my good ideas.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I see how it is.
We'll do it bigger and better next year.
Sure.
Yes.
Next year, we're going to do the ambulance one.
No, we're not doing the ambulance one
police.
because you're just like, what we want to have is like a meth head that's in the back of the car that's been stabbed, bleeding, and we're trying to revive them.
For the
And then we
kids.
oil ourselves up.
How much oil and spray do you reckon we use last?
Oh,
Yesterday.
we've pretty much got through a whole can of cooking coconut oil spray with
And half a bottle of Reef
half a bottle of Reef.
tanning oil.
And
Spray bottle of water.
a lot of spray bottle of water. That was a lot of fun.
That
so
was really clever on your behalf.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think I heard it from you because I thought
Very
oil then
clever, yeah.
water. You said something about spraying water on the oily body will make it look like sweat.
Yeah, it made it look beaded.
Yeah, so that was him. He says the idea, I buy the idea.
Yeah. I'm the ideas man.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
I'm
Get the shit done.
I'm the person that makes the idea happen.
Executes.
Like I said, plane, chair, go.
That was fun. That was
You're like, let me fill the gaps.
yeah, a little bit like that. When you watch the video, it looks like it wasn't that hard to do. It took some. To be honest, I actually didn't have to do much. I just had to find the people that had to do the hard stuff.
So,
Anyway, let's move
how
on
did
from
you
that.
find the fire trucks?
yes.
That
We
was
were
a
talking
little,
about this yesterday.
So
Wait,
I
what is it?
tried my best to go through actual fire stations. So the what's the
MFS?
MFS, the CFS. I even had the connections with the fire chief in Adelaide, but I just couldn't get there because their media teams weren't really keen on doing it like that, having us be sexually parody, that type of thing. They don't want to portray us as a sex symbol, especially after some of the confessions they've heard recently.
What do you mean?
Oh, they follow Kiki. So I just looked up Firetrucks for sale and Firetrucks Australia, He sells.
Was
Like,
he selling one?
well, no. So his job is to take kind of like old CFS fire trucks, and to refurbish them, and then he sends them off to like the mines or whatever.
Okay.
Um,
So that's
but-
why he has so many
So then
hoses.
That's
they
why he
can do
has some-
sexy photo shoots in the mines
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
No, but no, the mines need fire trucks, for
to
the
put
fire.
out fires.
Yeah, just for fires. And he's just like, oh, I have a collection of fire trucks, like most grown men do. And they were like legit fire trucks, like old school Australian, American. He's got 9 apparently.
We didn't really do a good tour of the place, but he actually had a fire truck. If you've seen the movie Backdraft, it was literally the exact same fire truck. And it was, he shipped it over, well, not the exact same, but it was the same type of fire truck. And he had it shipped over from America. That's insane.
How much would it cost to ship a fire
I
truck?
think it'd be like 30 or 40,000 because it's not, it can't fit in the shipping container. So like a car, you would put it in a shipping container and then
Yes.
it'd get like strapped down.
Yeah.
A fire truck,
It's its own.
it's
entity.
way too big for a shipping container.
Yeah.
So it would, I don't know, they would have to put it on like a something and then
On a big
cover it up.
Boat.
Because I was thinking like if they just put it on a shipping container that's coming over, it would get rusted by the ocean before it even gets here. Like it would get fucked.
Yes. So how do they do it?
I don't know.
I don't really want to
Wrapped in a
spend the
glad
rest of the podcast trying to figure it out.
If you know how they bring a fire truck over the Pacific Ocean,
Were you the person who
put it in the
shipped
comments
it?
because I have no idea and I'd be very.
How
I
would you travel a fire truck from one place to another? But wouldn't it be the same way that they do cars?
No, because cars fit in shipping containers.
No.
Are you suggesting that all trucks are built in the country that they live in?
Aren't some boats very, very big that they don't require shipping containers and they have like little sealed off rooms?
No,
It got its own bedroom on a ship.
no, no.
Cruise ship.
They wouldn't just drive it on like the fucking ferry across to Kangaroo Island.
Just asking. Anyway, that would just thank you to Fire Trucks Australia. They, rather than charging us for their goods and services, they're going to be donating.
We're going to be
truck.
donating.
We're
on their
going to be
behalf.
spending the money that we would have been paying them. They've asked us to put it towards the donations on their behalf.
So the idea before we go any further into the actual fire truck shoot is we're going to sell the calendars, and the idea is to try and get a few wishes to Starlight kids for Christmas.
What was your? So you asked. We had a stream last night, which we'll go into a bit more. But you asked the question: what's the average price, or what price you can do? Have you
Most people
decided?
said $25.
Yeah.
And I worked out to get 2 Starlight wishes, we'd have to sell 500. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But we've got to also incorporate how much it's going to cost us to make them and ship them. Or shipping would be on top of that 25, obviously.
Yeah.
But get them made and all that. So,
Should we do a
Yes.
limited edition amount?
well, that's what I'm saying.
Then make them like.
Slightly more expensive.
And then what do we
Yes.
do? A couple of signed ones.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that because they have to send it to us.
True, that's
We
not
have to sign it
optional.
and then we have to send it back. And that could take an extra 3 weeks.
Oh, what if?
And I
there's-
want them there for January, because it's next year's calendar.
Correct.
Fair.
We could do an
Because
extra month for the January after, just, month 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
The 13th month of the year.
Yes.
yes.
There should be 13 months in a year.
Or when there's
Why?
a skip. Yeah.
When there's a skip year. She's answered it. Thank you. I don't need to hear anymore.
So there should be 13 months in a year.
When there's a skip year.
Yes.
There's actually a comedy sketch on this, and I don't want to take the whole joke and comedy sketch from
Well,
the
James
person.
Corden's
I do.
already been busted for repeating jokes, so let's not.
But I will say this. If you work it out, 28 days in a month, 4 weeks in a month, there'd be 30 months in a year.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Why are we doing that then?
And then, on a normal year, there'd be 1 extra day. So that would just be everyone gets a day off.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Intermission.
why there's a
An
leap
extra
year?
Christmas.
It would be it'd be intermission. The last day of the intermission. And then on a leap year, 2 intermissions.
I love it.
It works out perfect.
Could we call one of them a matinee?
Sure.
Sure.
I make the decisions.
You do. This is why you want to go into politics after he streams. He says he wants to become a council or
wanna
a
be a
mayor.
mayor.
You
I
wanna
wanna
be
be a mayor.
What I wouldn't give for you to run for mayor.
I just mayor. Nothing
Yeah.
above that.
What I wouldn't give for you to run for mayor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Local council. I want to be a mayor of the
picture it
local
now.
council. Or even Adelaide. Sure, fuck it. I'll do Adelaide.
Yes. Now we have our we've brought a guest here, and I would be angry at myself if I didn't ask her what her feelings and opinions of the day yesterday was like, her experience. Because we were all sitting here and we're like, oh yeah, it was good, but people want to get into the depths of the good and the oil. So Kiki, let's hear about your experience. You can even start from the start of the day before, like you worked into it. You'd never met me. You've just heard my stomach again. I picked you up from the airport.
You did. You did. You were wearing a very bright jumper, much like the jumper you're wearing today.
It was the exact same jumper, yes.
Oh, really? No way. I knew that. So yes, you were standing
Are you
there.
sarcasming me?
No.
Sarcasm.
Are you sarcasing me at 9 a.m?
9:23.
Yes,
Anyway, yes, you were standing there all happy and cheerful and
I did.
waving.
I was.
And I was like, this guy's enthusiastic. Stop me.
Don't start. If there are no farts coming. It's just.
Please don't.
It's not. But
Anyway.
when I have beer, now that I'm 32, when I have beer, the next day is just a grumble fest.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, when I met you, your stomach was not grumbling.
No, it wasn't because I hadn't had
Thankfully.
beer.
No. So, yes, you picked me up and then we got pizza.
We did. We did get pizza.
We ate pizza in the car.
And what did we discover?
That you can't eat pizza in the car.
That
No, you
we
can.
can,
She's
but
discovered
not
a
without
method.
making a mess.
No. You
I don't
discovered
think-
it. The method works. The
I
mess
wouldn't
was
like
only.
to claim the method.
No, the method works because it only didn't work when you didn't use the method.
Okay,
I
but
only got moist tomato thighs when you didn't use the method.
okay, but I didn't discover the method. Like
did.
I'm not the first to invent folding
Well,
pizza.
no, but in a car situation,
Yeah.
I feel like if we were doing like an instructional video,
Yeah.
when in the car,
Yeah.
you always fold the pizza when handing it to the driver,
Yes.
so they can hold it a bit like a taco
Yes.
and hoof it.
Yep.
Is it hoof it?
Scoff it.
Scoff it. I like hoof better.
No, because
Yeah.
the hoof is.
Shut up, you stupid stomach. No, it's just like, look at me.
Pay me attention.
Anyway,
Did you have breakfast?
no.
That's why.
Okay.
Oh, Dad.
Well, it doesn't feel like hungry tummy.
Anyway,
Okay. So yes, no, we got pizza. I got a coffee.
You did.
I went for a little sightseeing around Adelaide.
We drove down like 2 roads. That was it.
That was sightseeing to me.
Yeah.
Saw some sights.
It rained a lot.
It rained. It's gonna rain.
I touched sore points in your life straight away.
Oh yeah, you hit a real sore point
I did.
straight away,
I did.
like
We're
just
not
on
gonna
a
bring it up
whim.
'cause
No,
that was
we're not.
personal, but it was
Yes,
just like you said
right on
something
a
and I was
whim.
like, you
I
know
was
what?
just telling a general story.
Yeah, and I was like, let's go
You're
deeper into that. And I touched it. I was
That
like,
was
that point there.
interesting. Yep.
Yeah. And you're like, oh man.
Wow. At that point, I was like, can we just turn around? I want to get back on
Yeah.
the airplane.
So
meanwhile, at home, I'm playing video games. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yep.
yeah,
So yeah, no.
And then you got home
we did.
to my house,
Yes.
and we went
remember
and got
That's
something
right.
done.
We did.
What do we do?
Do I not look amazing? Am I not glowing right now?
Oh, glowing.
I think it's the other side.
No, not that. I'm talking about my general face. That's a
Whole new story.
that's a whole new
Ooh,
story.
that's sparkling.
yeah.
It's dazzling.
Dazzling.
Dazzling, darling.
Yes, we went to
A place.
You guys got spray tans.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
First time spray tan for you?
And it was the first time I've had a spray tan yet. I don't do it all the time.
Checking.
Uh-huh.
It was my first time for spray tan.
Yes.
I've had many things rubbed on my body, but that was the first for me.
Have you had a spray tan before, Kiki?
Well, she had one the day before.
Is that a joke? Absolutely.
How many times?
Upwards of hundreds.
Really?
You've had
Yes.
hundreds of spray tans.
Yep.
Why?
Because it makes you feel more like
Come on, Paul.
defined.
When we
Like,
first got it,
makes you
and
look
we were
more
looking in the mirror,
toned.
and we were like, "Oh
It makes you
my
look like
god!"
healthier, like you've got a bit of a glow, especially when you're a grosky little gamer girl who's white.
Did you say
pale.
grusky?
Grosky?
No,
Grusky.
crusty.
Grosky.
So, question.
Look, it's just it's having some conversations with some other parts of the body.
I don't mind spray tans because it's a healthier option than tanning,
Yes.
and I
Tan
think
bed. Yeah.
well, even just tanning in general, like going
Yeah.
out in the sun. So I think that's perfectly fine. But is it? I know it looked good, but is it just a little bit like waste of money?
100%.
Not unless you're doing a fireman calendar.
Yeah, no, but that's a purpose.
Yeah.
Like
Agreed.
if I was like, oh, I'm going out in the town, need to get my spray tan.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
So
I'm with her on this
I
one.
feel like there are different groups of people if we're going to go into this.
Well, you said
subject.
hundreds, so I'm curious about
Well,
the reasons. Let's go
okay.
with number one.
there
First
are
time you ever got a spray tan,
365
why?
days in the year. She's at least over 12. So
Yes.
we can assume
Okay,
that.
hold on.
Okay, so she's
Yes.
21 years old,
No,
and she
I've
started
got
getting spray
this.
tans at 12.
Sure.
She got what?
100.
12 a year.
That's
So one a
five.
month. One a month.
No, stop.
But seriously, the math of it is concerning. I'm
No,
starting to go on
it's
his side now. Why
not.
above 100?
Why above 100? Okay, so taking into account I am not 18.
No, I said 21.
Sure,
Also,
21. What?
we look great, don't we?
We do.
You guys look absolutely
do.
glowing.
I look like I've been, outside.
See, but listen to them. They're like, but why do you get this? Oh,
No,
God,
no,
I
no.
look good.
Yeah, but
Oh, but man,
I'm sorry.
why does
It's a
this
little.
cost
It's
money?
a little bit like when a
Ooh.
budgie discovers a mirror. We're just like,
Yeah, I know,
nice.
right?
This is nice.
So, like, okay, and then compile that with like being a woman and having expectations,
Correct, correct.
and you've got like a
we
wedding
don't-
coming
we don't
up, or
have
a
that.
birthday, or your
Yeah.
friend's birthday, or you're going on a date,
Yeah.
or you going to a Sunday
does
session.
your female? I say it as if
I
it's
really
your
want you to
pet.
try to avoid. Just
Well, I'm trying, but I'm trying to just
I
discuss.
understand you're talking to me without
Okay.
pointing.
Does your female?
How?
Does your female have the same mindset?
Okay, hold
because
on.
mine does.
My
When there-
fema-
when there's
I own her.
expectations of when
I
you
own
go
my
out
wife.
and
Okay.
people will be looking at you and she feels the weight and the burden
And
of
she
it.
wants you to think she looks
Oh,
pretty.
my wife looks pretty. If
I
she
know.
was,
So I
know,
honestly think my
covered in
wife
shit.
is attractive, very attractive,
Yeah.
without makeup on.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And
As is mine.
I think my wife doesn't wear as much makeup as she used to when she was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's more of a confidence and conscious thing that you do over
Or
time.
can't
Mm-hmm.
be bothered because she's not really being seen by many people anymore.
She doesn't never leaves the house because I've trapped her now.
Yeah, she trapped her with the birth
As
of
a
children.
child.
Yeah.
We've gone way off topic.
We have. I've still got.
Why?
Okay, hold on. Okay, so for anyone out there that needs this, because there's so many things I've discovered. Even though I've been here 2 days, there's so many things I've discovered that you guys just are so
Blasé.
blasé or
Yeah.
like unconscious,
Ignorant.
ignorant about.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, not not in the mean way, but ignorant as in like ignorance is
Yeah.
bliss. Like God, I wish. So yesterday,
Yeah.
I know we're going like this. Yesterday, when you guys had got the tans,
Yeah.
Day before yesterday, but
day
continue.
before yesterday. No, hang on. Yesterday,
Yesterday.
when we got home from the shoot,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go take a shower because I am covered in oil, and if I keep this oil on, like it's so bad for my
Pores,
pores.
yes.
You'll get like pimples and they'll get
correct.
clogged. But before I said that, I was like, I'm gonna take a shower because like all the oil, and you were like, what does the oil do to your skin? And I'm like, what? Like it's gonna clog your pores, and then you get the
Pores.
pimples and your
Pimples.
bad skin.
Yeah.
So the last time I covered myself in oil and got a spray tan?
I don't know.
Never.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I mean though, right? So, like, to me, it's just like so obvious, but like, I would give to not be obvious to me. Anyway, what I was going to say before. I feel like there's different, there's an arc.
There's an arc.
Or there's at least, whatever, there's a thing. You've got like people who don't spray tan. You've got people who sometimes spray tan, like for special occasions.
Weddings.
Sure, I'm going to three group this. You got people who don't do it. You got people who do it for like special occasions, like weddings and birthdays and
Big birthdays.
holidays, maybe as well. Like if you're going on holiday, like and you know you have to wear like your
Yep.
swimsuit or something.
Yep.
Like some people's logic would be like, oh, you're going to get tan, but like other people's is like, I'm going to be seen. I
Yeah.
guess it depends. There's all these things like who you're with and anyway. And then there's the people who do it every week. Like once you scrub it off, like you're ready to be dark again. Like and that's also yeah. So I'm not there. I'm also not really here. I kind of only do it for like events. So I guess I'm here.
I just want to do some maths.
Yes.
When do you think your first spray tan was? At what age?
I'm trying to think. I do remember my first spray tan.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you guys went to a beautician, right?
We
So
did.
you guys got sprayed by a
Very
gun.
good professional. Yes. by a gun.
Yes. right?
Oh, so you're just talking about the general rub-on
There
one.
is
Okay,
also
well, that's very
a
different.
home rub-on one, which so I'm assuming if your guys'
Like
spray
Bondi
is probably
Sands?
like somewhere like that, not sponsored,
Not sponsored.
like $30 to $40 you can expect if you go
Yeah.
into a beautician. It lasts about a week or two until it goes like yucky. The home
We're
one.
gonna go yucky.
Yeah, you're
We're
gonna go
gonna
yucky.
go
It
yucky?
does not just fade.
We'd have to do it again.
What
no,
do we-
you're gonna go scaly.
No, we're gonna do it again,
Yeah.
Michael. Before that
We're gonna do it
happens.
again. We're addicted.
We now have to fix.
Look
I'm
at
gonna
them.
get everything
You need a spray
pierced.
tan sponsor.
Bondi Sands.
Sensual Beauty.
You're not gonna do
we
it
didn't go to
yourself.
Essential Beauty.
Why not?
We didn't go to Essential Beauty.
For a spray tan,
Please blur out the name.
Michael.
What?
He does this thing a lot, right?
What's that?
Where
Is it
like
the stomach thing? Because we've talked about
there's
that.
that too, but
Yeah.
like it's like the card game. Like there's not a problem until you create the problem, or you fuck it up. Agree?
Agreed. You see what I have to deal with, don't you?
yes.
My parents never loved me.
He's his own worst.
Like I'm like, I'll hit the
Enemy.
pinata with an axe, and you're like, but what about? And I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. Then you make it a problem, Michael.
But when did I make it a problem?
But that's the kind of thing you would make a problem.
But I didn't make it a problem.
Anyway,
Anyway, so what was I saying?
You had your first spray tan thing, but now you're just saying you get it out of a bottle and you rub it on. I know that one.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I
So that bottle, I reckon, like a general bottle of tan, some of them smaller, bigger. You get like a good 3 or 4 tans out of
Yeah.
an average one.
but I'm talking about the gun spray tans.
Yes. So when you buy a bottle, they're like $30.
Yeah.
But then when you get one spray tan, they're like at least $30, unless you're on special.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And
My-
so if
my
I have
maths-
a bottle that lasts 3 or 4 tans, I'm good for like 6 months probably.
I was going to try and calculate how many actual gun spray tans you've had, but because we've added in
not a
another
lot.
factor with a bottle that
imagine
you
the
rub on.
money spent.
Yeah. So never mind.
Hundreds. So
Let's-
hundreds times 30.
Let's
We're
move
talking
on.
about $30,000 right there.
No, absolutely not.
So we've had
In a-
spray
in a year.
tans. I got an ear
Absolutely
piercing.
not.
I got an ear piercing, which was very exciting.
You did.
I did it
You did it, which we did at home.
at home
At home.
Yes.
with my gun.
With your gun, which you bought a special piercing gun for.
Piercing gun.
Yeah.
Show
What did we
them.
do that night?
Show the
Show them.
Oh, okay.
Show-
Well, just zoom in on this, please. And there we go. Can we see it? Very good.
For the
that-
listeners, it sparkles.
Yeah, for
It's
listeners,
big
it does
listening.
sparkle. Now, we got home that night. We had some pasta. Had a bit of pasta.
spaghetti.
So it wasn't spaghetti.
that was
It was spirali.
Spirali.
It was pasta. Anyway,
Bolognese.
and then the firefighter shoot too.
No. We played some cards.
No.
You want to talk about that?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
let's move on from that. Let's not talk about the time where you guys yelled at me
Moderately
all the
confident
time.
we should move on from that.
Okay. moderately
I'm
confident.
I'm definitely confident that we should move on
Yeah,
from that.
no, I am 100% Okay. Now,
That is so inside joke.
firefighter.
You guys will have no idea what
No.
we're talking about.
Nothing.
Firefighter
12.
calendar. Now, I left nice and early in the morning. Got some extra stuff. Got there set up.
We got there early because you know,
did?
you complain that I'm always early.
No. I never complained that you were early because you're never early.
I am
I
always
was-
on time.
I was shocked that you
Take
were
note,
early.
anyone
I
that
am
knows
always
me, that
on
I was
time.
early.
If I would have been like, oh, you're on time, perfect. I'm proper prepared now. But you rocked up early, so I
What
wasn't
did
prepared.
you have not prepared that?
Well, I was actually starting to plan shots with my brother of like setups.
Okay.
And then he kind of rocked up and I'm like, well, I don't really have time to do this. So it was like
Makes
straight
sense.
into it.
Yep.
So next time I was hoping that we'd be like, all right, we're going to do this lighting setup, this many shots here, this lighting setup, this many shots here, this lighting setup, etc.
You know what upsets me?
Many
What?
things.
Yes. You know when you do something the first time
Yeah.
Yes.
compared to the you've done it for like the whole
Most
day.
recent. Yep.
At the start, you're still figuring it out.
Correct.
I thought of this. Go
And
on.
I was like, I kind of wanted to do the green screen stuff again at the
I was
end.
going to say that
Yeah.
at the end too, but then I was like, oh, I'm sure everyone's over
The
this.
photos actually look all right.
They do.
They do.
The
I've
green
gone
screen
through all the
ones as well?
photos. Yeah, green screen. Because remember, that's going to be put together with all three of us.
To
It's
be
gonna
honest,
have lots of-
they could cut us out of other photos
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking
and
too.
put us onto the front cover.
Yeah.
But like, literally, as we were doing the green screen stuff, I'm like, this is the cover, and I'm like, no idea what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we shot a green screen shot for the front cover of the thing. So we're gonna have all three of us on there together, holding
was
different
the first
utensils and
shot.
stuff.
So we're still a bit stagnant, and there was
No, I was
people,
ready.
and
I was loose.
Pest and I was still stagnant,
Yeah,
and
that's
there
right.
was people. And we
I'm a
didn't
professional.
really-
So when I step on, I'm already ready to
Sorry, I
go.
didn't realize I was in the.
But then as
Space.
the day progressed,
Yes.
a lot of
Data
fun.
progressed. It was a lot of
Oof.
fun.
Can you give us a little peep of one of the poses? And I'm picturing like the second last one we did,
What's the second
where
one?
there was some water.
On the
and
couch.
you
Those
were-
photos, by the way,
I reckon this could
like
be the
you
step.
produced the fuck out of that photo. That was so good.
That one was quite genius.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
laying
Okay.
for the viewers. I was laying like this,
Yes.
and it was a down camera shot.
and
Yes.
the camera's looking up my body,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and there's water dripping down my body.
Fire helmet.
Yeah.
Fire helmet on,
Sheath.
shirtless.
But like the water hits the
abs
helmet.
glistening.
The water hits the helmet
Chest
and it
hairs
sprays.
glistening.
It
Yeah,
sprays
it's like splashing
perfectly
forward.
Yeah. All in slow-mo with the
with the
It was a whole thing.
yeah,
It was a whole thing.
The mums are gonna love it.
Christina's gonna love that one.
So what we're gonna do for part of the sale? I know we're jumping all over the shop, but part of the sale we want you to buy it for your mums
your love
or your
mums,
partners,
or
as
someone,
a Christmas present.
someone that needs to loosen up a bit.
Someone who needs a smile.
Yeah. Someone that needs a bit of pleasure in their
You know
life.
what we could do?
I'm just gonna hold this pose now.
Good.
You know how it was too hard to sign the actual poster?
We could get a digital signature and put it on.
Yes, and okay, that wasn't my answer. We took a few like shots, which I'm sure won't be used. Like we took a lot. We could always like print one, like print
Yeah,
some,
individual photos.
and then we could actually just kind of sign them and post them because they're just
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
That could be like an extra
We
to
could make postcards.
the calendar. We could make. Hey, that's my thing.
That's her
You
thing.
do postcards?
She does.
Oh, that actually yes, no.
No?
You don't do
Is that
postcards.
part
I
of the
did
merch?
postcards.
Is that part of the merch that you sell that people are asking for?
What are people asking for merch for?
What's the merch thing?
I don't have any merch, and they want merchandise.
If we were to create merch for Kiki, what would it be?
Ooh, just legs.
it'd be like, what
Shirt
something
with
that would
just
shut me
two
up.
legs.
Yeah.
A shirt with two legs.
Yeah.
Just, but because I do everything in MS Paint, it's just like two MS Paint lines.
Yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
That would sell too.
genius.
And
Patent pending,
what's a
patent pending.
What's a common phrase you say?
That's real money, chat. Real fucking money. I talk about the socioeconomic.
Can you put a noise warning before that?
climate.
Is that going to be the quote? I talk about the socioeconomic climate underneath the two
In
legs.
today's economy, you can't afford not to buy a pony.
Play the day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
I'm never
so,
going to financially recover from this.
Yeah. Well,
No.
you've done Tiger King. She was doing something much better. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No merch.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the day, what was your favorite moment? Because I know what mine was.
What was yours?
I reached up to hold something and I pulled the horn of the fire truck, and I swear to God, I
purpose.
saw 3 people jump half a meter or 2 foot off the ground.
Mid-chew in the middle of salt and vinegar chips, and I swear to God, if you were 3 seconds earlier, I would have choked on a whole ass chip.
That was one of
Shocked.
the loudest noises I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It was like
legitimately.
Yeah.
so. To give perspective, the shed was probably like, I don't know, 4,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And this fire truck is like, it's got a train horn on it. I'm not even
The
exaggerating.
whole rope
Yeah.
that-
And it's like, it's literally the same out of backdraft where they're like driving along, they're pulling the chain down.
Yeah.
And I like went to hold it to do the pose, and like, and I grabbed it and went, "Brrrt!" And oh my
man.
God.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
the horn.
No. No, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I
that was
I
a
had a
good
bowel movement. Like it was, it shook
You're
me.
still having a bowel
I know.
movement.
Like I think that's what's wrong. There's something wrong with me now. That scared the
mm-hmm.
absolute shit out of me.
That was my favorite
I can't
moment.
think of what my favorite part of the day. It was just.
It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we
I
did it.
liked. There was the hose. I got to spray the hose at you
Yeah.
guys, so I didn't have to get cold.
No.
But you guys got sprayed. But I got to do the fire hose, and I've never used a fire hose before, so that was fun.
It's hard for me to really get into the fun of the moment all the time when you're trying to.
Dude, you were laughing so much.
I was laughing a lot, correct, but in my
To
mind
stop
still,
from crying.
it's like, what's next?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But if I was to pick a favourite time, I liked me and you tipping axes, touching tips with our
Oh,
axes.
you were touching tips.
Yeah.
That was an enjoyable thing, and you being like, I can't really stretch my groin. That I'm like, come on, you pussy bitch, and you're like, fuck it.
It was like higher than it was very high up for
Then
me.
the photographer was like, "Can you just get your leg up a little
Higher?
And I swear, you held it for like 3 seconds, and he's like, "Great." He steps back to take the photo, and you're like, "Oh, I can't do this," and you just drop again.
I don't think our photographer realised how high that was for me. I'm not that tall.
I don't think our photographer was quite good at judging distances, but that photographer can actually, when in his heyday, can jump 2 meters.
Yeah.
So he's quite good with his heights.
Yeah, it's got the reach.
He does.
Best does not.
No.
No.
Very fun day. I really hope the calendar comes out well and we can sell lots.
Yes.
Agreed.
I'm being very clear right now. We won't make any money from this, and it's all about raising money for kids.
Completely.
And I really like the idea of giving a couple of wishes to some kids for Christmas.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
So-
Do you ever get to meet any of the kids or anything like
I've
that?
met them once up in Queensland. After 2020, where we raised the 1.25 million, I went to Queensland at the start of 2021, and they gave me the giant novelty check.
Yeah.
And when they gave me that check, there was actually a wish being granted for some kids to go to Movie World.
Oh, wow.
And we did it at Movie World.
Yeah, nice.
So I got to meet the parents and the kids and that. And, like, obviously, kids don't really care about me because I'm just some old dude that plays video games. But the parents were like really lovely, and they were great.
I think now, because any moments where there are children and things like that now, the kids going through hard times or anything like that, and I weep because now that ever since I've had kids, I'm so much more emotional.
Yeah.
So,
I understand it a lot more because, like, I was telling Kiki about this yesterday.
I
I'm
was
like,
going to say this too.
literally the like, I've always thought about how if you're having a shit day or a shit month or a shit year or whatever, as an adult, you comprehend everything a lot better and you can have more coping mechanisms. When you're a kid, and you're really sick, your whole world is shit.
Yeah.
Because that's your world, right?
Yeah.
And so the whole Starlight motto is to, like, you know, make kids be kids, you know, or
Yeah.
help kids be kids. So now that even when my daughter, she's been sick once, she was waking up and every time she woke up, she cried, which for the whole time we've had her, she's never done that besides when she was sick. And when she woke up crying, I was always like, it killed me.
Yeah, because you can't do anything.
And I'm like, imagine if she had like something like leukemia or something like Nathan Cavallari went through, and she's getting treatment every day and all that stuff. I would just be a wreck.
Well, I never really thought of it this way, but think of the parents' relief that their kids aren't focusing on being sick or crying or not complaining, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like relaying their symptoms when they're just distracted by the wish.
So the main reason I started supporting Starlight, not the very first time when I raised 26 grand, or we raised 26 grand. After that, when I decided to do the million, I was talking to a friend of mine who his little sister passed away with bowel cancer. And Starlight was heavily involved with them. And he was telling me about how they were like, not just during her treatment, but after she passed, they were really good with the mum. And I thought, like, that's just amazing, you know? And so it's not just always about the kids, it's also about helping the parents
helps
too.
everyone around them.
And helps them cope. So, you know, this is a bit of a morbid topic, really, but in all seriousness, it's something I'm actually quite passionate about. And if you haven't realised that by now, you probably don't know me very well.
now, to go back to the thing is, now you looked great, Paul.
I did.
Your outfit fit perfectly.
Yes.
Slay.
Now, some of us had some other issues.
You have to bulk for the shoot, bro.
I tried to bulk, and Kiki
Yeah.
and I have tried. We've been bulking for
We-
days, but we
we've
don't
been
have
on the
calf
bulking.
muscles like you.
Yep.
But we both had pantaloon issues.
Yeah. Yep. Felt like a clown
like a clown filled with the water. And
Yes. Yeah, the clown pants.
and that was our issue. So we had to use bulldog clips.
I did not know what they were called.
Yeah, the little black ones.
Yeah.
Little clippy ones. Mhm.
Yeah, because they make the sound. I don't know why they call them bulldog
Rough.
clips.
Because they're big and rough. I don't know.
Okay.
Rough. So yeah, we had to clip ourselves.
I know why.
Why?
Because don't bulldogs have lockjaw?
Oh, so once it's locked on.
So
okay.
so when it holds onto something, it really holds onto it.
Yeah, there you go. But no, we had to fix
I'm
ours.
assuming. I'm going with that one.
Yeah. So
Alright.
in some of the photos, you'll see me looking like a clown. You had more bulldog clips than I did.
I needed a few more
yeah.
clips. Yeah.
So that explains why,
Their stationery is no more.
like I'm Jared from Subway, who's now in jail for pedophilia.
Ooh, okay. Pivoting. Yeah.
About those kids. We're trying to raise money
About
for
those
kids here.
parents.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
just explain.
No,
that
yeah,
situation.
we were an after shot of a weight loss.
Yeah.
Weight
we were.
loss.
And I
Duo.
was still the early. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
But
this
I was
isn't all about you.
surprised. Like you looked like a sexy man. You look like someone how
I looked
there's-
like a real firefighter.
You've got like the big thick arms and everything. It doesn't look like a beer belly. It looks like it's just solid,
Solid.
and ready. Yeah,
I am solid.
I know you are, but I'm just saying what it
Yeah.
didn't
I
look
have
like.
extra comfort weight. I am not lying, but
Yeah, I'm losing baby weight too. Don't worry. We're both in the same boat.
Okay.
it's
We're
only
both-
been
but
6
we're both
months.
working on it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because we're getting ready for a marathon.
You know what that you said yesterday? Okay, sorry, hang on. Go on.
No,
Are we
That's
talking about
it.
the marathon?
No.
Oh.
Everyone knows about the
we're
marathon.
doing it in Feb by the looks of it.
Yep.
Anyway.
Dang. You said yesterday, you were like, if they actually portrayed real firemen,
Yes.
this is what it would be like. Not everyone is like as chiseled as
Yeah,
the one
I've
they
met
put in.
firefighters. I
You
used to be
have?
one.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying. So like it was just a realistic.
Firefighters are
all-
fat
I feel
now.
like this could be like another like turn of like a body confidence.
In all
thing.
seriousness, though,
Yes.
I'm fairly confident the majority of the firefighter calendars are real firefighters.
Oh.
But what happens is they like there's like tryouts for it, and you
Okay.
have to like it's not compete, but you have to submit to like an application to show that you're like the
Yeah.
fittest of the fittest. So guys try out to be
Oh.
in the body, like in the firefighter
So regardless
calendars.
of how they look, it's like an athleticism.
Yeah, so there's the normal like everyday dude that just be's a firefighter, and he's usually fit and strong.
Yeah. Yep.
But generally, they've also got comfort weight on top.
Yeah.
To get ripped, chiseled abs, you need to have low body fat percentage.
Yeah. They've got to be
And so
like,
you actually have to train for that.
yeah.
Yes.
Because you can be
Gotta be,
really
like,
strong
shredding.
and not look like ripped
Yeah.
and lean.
Yeah.
Question.
Yo.
Now that the firefighter calendar is finished, what's happening with your moustache, Paul?
Oh, well, I was actually going to shave it today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Is Christina excited about that?
Yes.
Very good. Right. So now that we're coming closer to the end of our time as a podcast and friendship,
Oh.
well, no, the friendship will always continue.
Okay.
He says that to
We
everyone.
had a stream last night. It was a birthday stream. Was there anything different for you in that you'd experienced in a stream last night that you hadn't had before?
No, absolutely not. My
So you-
streams are.
You played beer pong before. You played celebrity heads.
Her streams are a lot more looser than my
Yeah.
gaming streams.
I kind of do anything but game. I'll find any reason to not game. I once had a ball pit in my bedroom.
You once smashed a full thing of plates, didn't you?
Oh yeah, multiple times.
I think there was like 1,000 plates, and she literally just slammed them all into the ground over the whole
How
stream.
did you get 1,000 plates?
I wouldn't say thousands. A lot of plates. Kmart.
Nice.
Yep.
Um,
The backlash online was
well-
unreal.
in
Really?
that,
Yes.
Wastage.
Yep. I'm just a poor uni student. I wish I could afford a nice white porcelain plate. I'm like, babe, I spent 40 cents on this at Kmart. This is not my
The whole
problem.
plate or all
40
the plates?
cents per
did
plate.
you then turn it into a mosaic of their regret?
No, I was a lot less confident at the time. I wish I had kind of like pushed back, but instead I was like,
Sorry, guys.
I know I didn't say shit, but yeah, I was like, oh, I'm getting whatever. I wish I like memed it more,
Yeah.
but whatever.
We should do a thing with Kiki where she smashes 2,000 plates.
10,000.
The
Yeah.
wastage.
But it's just like, but she does it. We're just there to support her.
Oppa!
Oppa! Okay.
Okay.
You're not Greek, are you?
No.
Why don't we just smash plates from different heights?
Oh.
And we get like a scissor lift,
Let-
and we just go up. This is from 1 meter.
more
But what
like-
are we testing?
You know that thing
How-
at
how
school where
loud it
you
is when
see
it
if you
hits
can
the
make
ground.
see if you can stop your egg from cracking from higher things?
Yes.
Like, I want to do that now.
Oh, I already know the answer to do that.
What's the answer?
No, I'm telling you the answer. I'd win.
I really want to try it. Science experiments.
How confident are you that that's the answer?
So we did this in high school
Moderately
Moderately
from,
confident?
from like 3 stories, and
Yeah.
we all figured out ways that could do it.
Yeah.
Some people tried to do like really weird shit,
Because
like
they're kids.
like parachutes and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
But generally, it's like you just got to give as much distance from the egg hitting the ground to what buffers it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so stuff like big straws sticking out. So when it hits the ground, the straws will
Was
like to crumble
there
over
like
time.
a prerequisite to
So crumple
what was
zone.
the rule that like you couldn't just put it inside a giant box?
Like, what were your constraints?
What were the
No, they
constraints?
gave us the crafting materials,
Okay.
and then we had to make it.
Oh,
I
okay.
see. Well, what I was getting to, my point is,
Uh-huh.
I think we should be very thankful that Kiki came because we went out of our comfort shell and did different things in our stream. Your stream. I
That
don't know
was
why I'm saying
fun.
our.
I had fun.
We had a little bit of pizza, some beer pong. Some
Yeah, I drink on
celebrity
stream.
heads.
I
Yeah.
don't ever do that.
Wow.
We got to level 14
We did.
Hype train.
on a hype
Can you
train.
explain to me what a hype train is?
Hype train is where people. I still have no idea.
Yeah.
So all I know is this: the levels kept going up, and you guys kept yelling money.
Money.
So people are giving you money,
Yes.
and then once you get to a certain level,
Yep.
it restarts the timer.
They give you more money.
They give you more money.
Mm.
Does it get like you have to put more money in per level?
I don't know.
Because I feel like that's cheating if
so.
it's the same amount.
I think it is.
Like
I
level
think
one
it is
should
slightly more.
I think you can change it.
I've got the easiest setting.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
be. But this has been fun.
Anyway, we beat the record.
We did beat the record, and you did
High
that with
five,
us, Paul.
chat.
Chat.
Yeah.
This is not a chat
No,
space.
but it was chat that did it.
High five chat. Okay.
All right. We should probably wrap this one up
We
here because
should,
we've got to do the
we got
BPBs.
BPBs.
Kiki,
Yes.
where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/Kiki. That's it. KI. Also, just not at my house. Don't find me there. I don't.
You don't live there?
No,
No.
that's not my house. Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, they're all Kiki_Twitch because I'm creative like that. But just Twitch Kiki. Yes. Thank you for having me.
That's all right. Well, thank you so much for
Thanks
coming.
for flying me.
That's all right.
Thanks
We should make
firefighting
it a
with me.
yearly event.
Yeah, I think we do another calendar. I really
I-
want to do the paramedic one.
I don't. We're not doing the paramedic one. I'm going to stop you right
I think we
there
should do the
and we're gonna
paramedic
think
one.
of something
Bag's not
different.
being like the meth addict.
That's the part you're worried about.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be the dead one on the stretcher.
No, I'm just trying to think of the logistics of what he wants, and that's just difficult. Anyway, I'd rather do a
Well,
zombie
you've got
one.
12 months. Okay, can I make it more of a thing this time?
Can she
I
have
had
a,
a whole.
Can she have
I
a
had-
budget and some
I had
time?
themes. I had seasons. I had
Can
plans.
she have a budget and she have time?
Ruined them.
'Cause when
Can
you-
I budget?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Can I budget?
And lastly, we'll see you next time.
No, that's not our phrase.
I know. I just wanted
Our
to
phrase
say.
is it's kind of time.
BPBs are coming up after this. If you want to support us, you can find it on the Patreon. We added a new tier. It's only $3.
Yeah.
And you can see the behind the scenes of all the random shit we do and also the extra bonus podcast bits.
We're kind of timeless.